Morning students. Morning students. In my last lecture, I have completed exercise 5.2 of arithmetic progression, class 10th mathematics. Now let's just move on to our next section, 5.4, sum of first 10 terms of an arithmetic series, arithmetic progression. So I have discussed all these things with you, and this was this. That's the formula. And directly moving to the example. So example number 11, find the sum of first 22 terms of an AP 83 minus 2. So example 11, 8, the series given to be 83 minus 2, then AP, and sum till 22 terms. We need to find this. So you know that this sum of n terms of an AP nothing but n by 2 and 2a plus n minus 1b. 2a plus n minus 1d. Now it is given that you need to find the first 22 terms of an AP. You need to find the sum. So how will you do this? So in place of, it is given that this indirectly or directly is given that this 22 is nothing but the value of n. So in place of n, you need to write it 22. And here you can see that this first term, so a will be 8, and this, what is common difference? Common difference from this, we find this 3 minus 8 is nothing but minus of 5. So what is the sum? So the sum is given by s of 22 is equal to 2 is 22 by 2 into 2, 8 is 2 into a is nothing but 8 plus n. What is n? N is given to be 22 is 22 minus 1 into d. D is nothing but minus 5. This is 2, 11. 11 into 8 into 2 is 16 plus 11 into minus 11 like this minus this. So this is nothing but 11 into 16 minus 55. What is 16 minus 55? It is nothing but 39 minus 39, and 11 is outside. So this is nothing but, so this is 39 into 11 is 99, 3 to 3, 99, 3 to 3, 9 to 4, 4 to 9. This is minus 4 to 9, which is the answer. You can see that the sum is negative because this is a decreasing GP, this is decreasing arithmetic progression, AP. So what is this is, if you, this is minus 917. Sorry, what I have done is minus, sorry, this is 22. 22 is 21, sorry. 21, and if we do 21 minus 5, this is 5 to get 5 to 105, this is 105. And if you subtract 105 from this, so this will become 89. 89. And if you multiply 89 by this, so this will result in, sorry, this is my mistake. 89 into 11 is 9 into 9, 8 into 8, 9 into 9, 8 into 8, 9, 8, 17, 979. So your answer will be 979. Minus 979 is your answer. So next is example number 12. This is your 979 is your answer. So 979, you can see from here that this is also minus 979 is answer. Find the sum of first 14 terms on AP. This is going to, if the sum of first 14 terms on AP is 1050, 1050, and its first term is 10, find the 28th term. So sum is given to be sum of 14 term. So you can even write a sum of 14 term is given to be as 14 is given to be 1050. 1050, it is given. Now what else is given? That the first term is 10. Implies the first term is a equals 10 here, Find the 28th term. Find the 28th term. Now what means when this is 820 you need to find is what? So now you know that your sum of 14 is S of n is nothing but n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now S14, if you calculate S14, this 14 by 2, this is 2 into, in place of n, this is the value of a 10, so this is 9, and in place of 14 minus 1, and d you don't know. And but you know the value of S14 is nothing but 1050. This cancel, this is 7, which implies that 1050 equals 7. This is 10 into 20 plus 13d. If you divide this and by this is 7 by 35. This is 150, which implies that 20 plus 13d equals 150, which implies if you take 20 to this side, this is 13d equals 150 minus 20, which is nothing but 130. So which implies that d is nothing but 130 by 13, which is nothing equals 10. And like d is also 10. First term is 10 and b also 10. So how will you calculate 820? And the question is to find 820. So how will you calculate 820? You know the formula 820, that 820 is nothing but a plus 20 minus 1d. Now you know both a and d, so which implies that 820 is nothing but, in place of a is also 10, this is 20 minus 1, and this is also 10. This 10 plus, this is 19 into 10, this is 190, and plus 10 is 200. So 820 is 200. This is the answer. This is 200, is the answer. Now example 13 says that how many terms of an AP 24, 21, 18 dot 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 must be taken so that their sum is 78. Now their sum is 78. 24, 21, 18. So sorry, this is 30. So terms are 24. This term of AP is 24, 21, 18, and dot dot dot. And this is the sum should be equals 78, and S, suppose n should be given as 78. And for this you need to find the value of n is what. Now everything is given to you, and you can infer from this that you see this series, this a value, this first term 24. If you calculate d, this is common difference and nothing but this is 21 minus 24, which is nothing but minus of 3. Now it is given that this sum is 78. You know the formula, that is S of n is nothing but n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Sum, you know that sum is 78. So this is equal, this is n by 2, and you don't know, in place of a you know this is 24 plus n minus 1, and you know that also d is minus 3. Or else you can, no, this is a plus n plus, yes, this is n. So if you take to this side, this is 16 and 14, 15, 156 is equal to, this is n, this is 24 into 2 is 48, is minus 3n plus 3. So which implies that if you take this is 156 equals 48 plus 1, 48 plus 3 is 51, so 51n minus 3n square is equal to this, which implies that if you take everything to the on the left side, so this is 3n square minus 51n plus 156 equals 0. And if you divide the whole equation by 3, which means this is nothing but this is n square, 3 by 3 is 1, 51 by 3 is 3 by 3, 21, 3 is 21, 17n, and in place of this 3 by 15, 3 to the 6 is 0. Now this is a quadratic equation, and you know how to find the roots of quadratic equation. So applying the formula, that is if you calculate the value f(x), the x was given to be just minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So here it is, you need to calculate value of n. So the value of n is given a minus b is minus of minus 17, minus of minus 17 plus minus under root, what is b here? B is again minus 17, so it is minus 17 whole square minus 4 into a, this is a is 1 and c is 52 by 2 into a, this is 2 into 1. So which implies that this is 17, this is n value n equal to 17 plus minus is 17 square, this is 17 under 289 minus 52 into 4 to the 8 by 22, 208 by 2 is equal to 17 plus minus 289 minus 208 is 81, under root 81 by 2, under root 81 is 9, so 7 plus minus 9 by 2, the n value is if you add this is 26 by 2, or if you subtract this is 8 by 2, which implies that n is equal to 13 and n equal to 4. Now why this is happening? Because if you see this arithmetic, there are two values of n, and if you see geometric this arithmetic for AP, this is decreasing AP. So it can be possible that up to certain positive terms, this will give result at 78 directly, and if some positive numbers are added which is much lesser than this and then subtracted from the other sum which cancels this out, this can also be the answer. So here the value of n is 13 and 4. So the value of n is 13, so both value of this is this. Possible. This is the answer. Now example number 14. Find the sum of first 1000 positive integers and find the first n positive integers. Now first 1000 positive integers, and this is now example number 14. So example 14, first part is that you need to find the sum up till 1000 for positive integers. 1000 positive integers. So the integers start from positive integers, start from 1. So this series is 1, 2, 3, 4 up till 1000. This is 1, difference is 1, so it will continue up to 1000 only, and this is 1000 only. So you know that from here this a is nothing but 1. This is first term. Common difference we calculate this. This is nothing but this will also be 2 minus 1 equal to 1 only, and n value this is given to be 1000. So applying the formula, that is s of n equals n by 2 into 2a, or not even 2a, this is a plus nth term, a plus nth term. So this is nothing but this is n, the value of n is going to be 1000, is 1000 by 2, this a is going to be 1 plus the nth term is going to be 1000. So this is nothing but 500, and if you just see this is 1001 into 500, nothing but 500500. This is the answer. This is the answer. 50500 is the answer. Now second is if you need to find the first 1000 first in terms. So the first in terms of positive integers. So the series will be, so here you will need to find the value of first 1000, no, not first 1000, first in positive integers, and the integers start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, n terms. and this will be n. Last term will be n. So what is the sum? Sum is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 dot 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 till n. And you know that this s of n is nothing but, for an AP is of n nothing but n by 2 into a plus nth term. Nth term u. So from the series you can see that this first term, this a is nothing but 1, and d, from here this is d equal to 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. D is also 1, and nth term, this is a of n given is n. So applying, putting this value in this formula, this gives you that this is nothing but this is s of n equals n by 2. In place of n you write 1, in place of nth term you write n. Nothing but this is n into n plus 1 by 2. Which sum of first n terms positive integers is n into n plus 1 by 2. This is the answer. This is so n terms is n into n plus 1 by 2. Now, next example 15. The first, find the sum of first 24 terms of the list of numbers whose nth term is given by 3 plus 2n. Now, nth term is given by 3 plus 2. This is example 15. Example 15. It is given that the nth term is given to be 3 plus 2n. Now, since this is given to be, this is not given, but you have to assume that this is find the sum of 24 terms. So this is find sum of 24 terms. You need to find this, given that the nth term is 3 plus 2n. Now you need to assume that this is an arithmetic progression. So if using this is an arithmetic progression, you can write this. You can write this an as this is an equals. You can write this is 3 plus. This 3 plus. You can write it as n minus 1. You can write this is 2 into n minus 1. This is plus 1. Since you are adding subtracting, so you need to add again this. This can be done this 3 plus. This is 2 into n minus 1 plus 2. This is which is equal to, this is 3, this is 2, this is equal to 5 plus n minus 1 into 2. This is a of n. So a of n is this. Now you are thinking, why sir I am writing in terms of n minus 1 and this? Because in the standard equation you know that the nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. There is n minus 1 here. For n here, there will be n minus 1. Now if I compare these two equations, you can see that the value of a is 5. From here you can infer that the value of a is 5. N minus 1 is same, so this coefficient, this will be also the same. So this is value of d is 2. A is 5 and d is 2. And for next, this sum of 24 terms is when this n will be 24 for this sum. So if you calculate the sum of n s24, so s24 sum is, so s of n, first of all you write s of n. So the formula carries marks, so s of n is n by 2 to 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now s of 24 is nothing but in place of n you write 24 by 2, in place of a this you write 5 plus n minus 1, n is 24, so 24 minus 1 into d is 2. So which is nothing but this is 12. This will be 12 into 5 to the 10 plus this is 23 into 2. This is 12 into 23 3 is 6, 46 plus 10. This is 56. This is 12 into, this is 56. So this is 12 into 56. So if you multiply 12 into 56, so this is 6 into 12, 11, 6 into 6, 5 into 5, 2, this is 7, this is 6. So 672. So this is 672, which is the answer. Sum of 24 terms is 672, which is the answer. Now if you see this, so 672 answer. Now what they have done is they have first initiated the series. Uh, they have first write down the series, and from this they have compared that the list of number is this, and from this they have inferred that the common difference is same, so it will form an AP. They have inferred this form an AP. Common difference D. So this forms an AP is common difference D. So if you this is A is this and B this and A is this D value is this, and comparing the N 24, then they have logically substituted the value. They get the same answer. This is 672. Now, example number 16 says that a manufacturer of a TV set produced 600 sets in third year and 700 sets in seventh year, assuming that the production increases uniformly by a fixed number every year. So find the production in the first year. Second is find the production in the 10th year and total production in the first 7 years. Okay. Example 16. So example 16. So state that the production, and this is production is given for third year is 300, which third year is 600 is third year. This is given 600 and 600 in third year, and third year is 600 in seventh year. Something is given as 700. Production is 700. And that is 700. Now, what we need to this directly implies that this production third year is nothing but A of 3. It is saying that this production increases uniformly at a constant value. Since it is constant value, which implies that this will form an AP. So the production in third year is A3, production in 7 is A7, and these value are going to be 600 and this is 700. Now assuming that your series is A plus D, A plus 2D, and so on. So the sum of this is these are the A3 will be A plus 3 minus 1 D, which is nothing but A plus 2D, which is equal to 600. Now A of 7, you can get it as A plus 7 minus 1 D, nothing but A plus 6D, which is given to be 700. Now if you subtract this 2, directly, so this is minus sign here, this is minus sign here, minus, so this A and A gets cancelled, becomes 0, and 2 minus 6 is minus 4D, minus 100, which implies that D equal to 25. 100 by 4 is 25. So the common difference is 25. Now if you substitute the value of D here, substitute D in this equation, which implies that A plus 2D equals 600, which implies that from this implies that A plus 2 into 25 equal to 600, which implies A plus 50 equals to 600, which implies that A is equal to 600 minus 50, which is equal to 550. So the first term, production in the first year is 550. Production increases by 25 each year, and what is given the question is to find the production first year. So this is your first answer. This is for answer for first. Now what is the next one is the production in the 10th year. So what is the production in the 10th year? The production in the 10th year is nothing but this is A of 10 you need to find. So what is A of 10? A of 10 is nothing. A of 10 is given by A plus 10 minus 1D. Using formula, this is what I have used from this is A of n is A plus n minus 1D. I mean, use that formula. Yeah, you need to find formula. You need to write formula every year. A plus n minus n minus 1D, which is nothing but A plus 9D. Now if you substitute the value of A and D, so which is A is 550 plus 9 into D is 25. This is 550 plus 9 is 45, and the 18 and 22. This is just 225, and this is 775. So the production in the 10th year is A of 10, is 775, which is answer for second part. This question. Now what is there as total production 7 years? So total production 7 years is nothing but S of 10. Total production 7 years we need to find, and you know that S of n is nothing but n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now applying the formula and putting the values. So S of 10 in place of n you write 10. So this is 10 by 2. A is given to be 550 plus n minus 1. This is 10 minus 1. D is given to be 25. So this is 2 5 are 10 plus 5. If you multiply this, this is 0, 5 to the 10, 5 to 10, 1, 1, 0 plus 9 into 25. 9 into 25. You got 5. This is 225. 0, 0. Nothing but 5 into this is 1, 3, 2, 5 equal to, if you multiply this 5 into 25 into 1, 2, 5, 50, 60, 1, 6, 5, 5, 6. So the S of 10 is 6625. So the production up till 10th year, sorry 7, they are 7. So 10 they are 7, so up till 7th year. You need to find this. You will apply the same formula. See that from here, 7th year. Yes, production given to be 700. So you not even need to apply this one. You need to apply this formula as by n equal to n by 2 into a plus n at term. Now for S of 7, this is 7 by 2. This is a plus a7, and a7 already given to be 700. Given that production in the 7th year is 700, so you can directly substitute the value. So 7 by 2, a is 550 plus a7 is going to be 700. So 7 by 2 into, so 0, 5, 5, 10, 12, 1, 2, 5, 0. And if you divide this by 2, this is 2, 6 are 12, 2 to the 4, 2, 5 are 12, 625 into 7, which is nothing but 7, 7, 5, 35. You have 35, 7, 40, 7, 7, 40, 43, 4375. S of 7 is 4375, which is the answer for third. That is production up to 7 years is 4375, which is the answer. 4375 is this. 77 A of 10 is 775. You have calculated value of A, that is cost of production first year will be 550. So this is the answer. Now moving to exercise number 5.3. Also a huge exercise. With 20 questions. So let's start this quickly. Exercise 5.3. Exercise 5.3 says that this is exercise 5.3, question number 1. What it says that find the sum of following APs. I will be doing, since these all are easy, I will be doing third and fourth. So third part is 0.6, 1.7. So third part is, the series is 0.6, 0.7. Sorry, 1.7, 2.8, 1.7, 2.8. This is 1.7, 2.8, and this next is up to 100 terms. 200 terms. You need to find the sum. So how can you do this? Is you know that is first term 0.7. If you see the difference, that is, if you see the difference here, in this question you want to be AP. Yes, we given already they have given this is an AP. So A first term will be A 0.6. Common difference D is nothing but this is 1.7 minus 0.6, which is nothing but 1.1. So D is 1.1, and we need to find sum up till 100. So n value given to be 100. So if we directly substitute the value in this formula, so it's written n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. So S of 100 is nothing but 100 by 2 into 2 into 0.6 plus 100 minus 199, and D is 1.1. This is 250. 50. This is 1.2. This is 99 into 1.1. So 9999 9 to the 18 1089 1 point here 108.9 to 108.9. This is 50 into this is 1.2, this is 11. This is 110 point. This multiply this is 5 5055. So S of 100, so sum till 100 terms is 1505505. This is the answer, this is point. The answer. Now fourth part it says that find this 1 by 15, 1 by 12, 1 by 10. Already given this is an AP. So 1 by 15, 1 by 12, 1 by 10, 1 by 15, 1 by 12, 1 by 10. Fourth is the series is 1 by 50, sorry, 1 by 15, sorry, 1 by 15, 1 by 12, 1 by 10. Up till which term? 11 terms. Up to 11 terms you need to find the sum. So what is sum? Sum from here this is considered that is first term is 1 by 15. Common difference is 1 by 12 minus 1 by 15. Nothing but 60, 54, 60, 25, 60, which is 1 by 60.
Yes. Nimbu. Nimbu. Chandra.
प्याज बोलो प्याज. So this is 1 by 60, the value of D in up to 11 terms. So here the 11 signifies the value of n. 11. Now using some formula, I'm directly writing some S of 11 is 11 by 2 into 2. This is n by 2 into 2a, 2 into 2a plus n minus 1. This is 11 minus 1 is 10 into D, and D is nothing but 1 by 60. 1 by 60, and this is 0 and 0 just gets cancelled. So this is nothing but this is 11 by 2 into 2 by 15 plus 1 by 6. Nothing but this is equal to 11 by 2 into, if we take LCM, this 30 is the LCM is 4 plus 6 by 9 by 30 is equal to 11 by 2 into 9 by 30. So this sum is given to the, so the sum of 11 terms will be 1199 by 60. So S of 11, or the sum of till 11 terms of a AP is 99 by 60, which is the answer. Now second is find the sums given below. Find the sums given below. So second one is easy. Third one is also easy. Only thing is at first. So I will do the second question first part, which seems to be a little tricky. So second question first part. This is 7 10 by 2 by 2 14. So we need to find this sum. So this is plus 14 plus up till 84. Now from here then we find this sum. So it is not given this is an AP or some other thing. So if you first check whether this is true or not. So this 10 by, first you convert this to standards. This is 21 by 2. This is 21 by 2. Your series is 7 21 by 2, sorry, this is this plus 14 plus this is up to 84. So if you check this, this is representing this difference. The difference is here, this is 21 by 2 minus 7, which is nothing but equal to 7 to the 14, 14, 7, this is 7 by 2. And here the difference also, if you calculate, this will be 14 minus 21 by 2, which is nothing but this is by 2 only. And if you from this, if you do this is also for 28 minus 21 by 2, which is nothing but 7 by 2. So here if the difference is same, which implies this forms an AP. This forms an arithmetic progression. So you can apply the formula. So before applying the formula, you see from here that this first term is 7. Common difference is D. You have already calculated, this is 7 by 2. And what is 84 is the last term. So you know that A n is the last term. But you don't know the value of n. So for calculating value of n, you know that is A of n is nothing but A plus n minus 1D. Applying this formula, A of n, you know, this 84 is going to be the last term, and 7 is A, and n minus 1, you want to calculate value of n, and D is 7 by 2. Now if you take this here, this is 77 equal to n minus 1, 7 by 2. So 7, 11. So which implies that take to this side, this is 22 equals n minus 1, which implies that n equal to 22 plus 1 is nothing but 23. Which is 23. So the value of n is 23. 23 is this. So ultimately, what to find is sum. So sum is s of n in n by 2 into a plus nth term. Nth term. So this is s of in real one s of 23. So this is 23 by 2. A is given to be 7. Sorry, 7, and yes, D is given to be a n given to be 84. So this is equation 14. 21, 91, 23 into 91 by 2. And if you open, this is 91 into 23, 327 into 218, it is 392093. This is 2093 by 2, which is the answer. This is your final answer. So next is also the same. Second and third is also the same thing. Difference you can directly see. Then second, this is difference is 2. This is minus 2. Common difference is 34. And third, the first term is minus 5, and common difference is minus 3. So from here, this second is also completed. Now what in it says that given a equal to 5, b equal to 3, n equal to 50, find n and sn. Find n and sn. Sn is always the formula, so I'm doing some parts which I think this is too tricky to show this in class. So in third, A5D3, A5D3, AN50, AN50, find n and Sn. N equal to what? Sn equal to what? So all thing is given. An is given. Apply formula. An equal to a plus n minus 1d. So a of n is given to be 50. A is equal to 5, and n we don't know, and d is going to be 3. So from this you can calculate, this is 45 equal to n minus 1 into 3. The 3 and the 3 3 are 50, which implies that n equal to 16. From this n equal to 16. So you can substitute this s of n equal to nothing but s n by 2 plus a plus n at term. Applying this directly from this 16 by 2 is nothing but a is going to be 5 plus n term is 50. So this is 2, 8, which implies 8 into 55 is nothing but 55 is 440. This is the answer. This is the answer. Now second is A is given, A13 is given. So A given, A13, you can calculate the, just said that you need to find the value of D and yes. So A is given, this is that 30, A13 is given, and is directly given to be 13. So N is directly given to be 13. So A plus 12D equal 35. Value of A is given, which is likely value substitute the value of A, and 12D is given. So you can find the value of D, and from there it is calculated, and N is already given. So if you directly substitute from the formula, that is A S of n equal to n by 2 A plus n term. So N is given, A is given, AN is given, you can directly find the value of S12. So third I can do. So third I think to do, this is A12 is 37. It's given that A12 is 37. Then D is 3. D is going to be 3. What we need to find is A and S12. The A and S12 we need to find. So from this data given below, this is 12 is n, 12 is n, D is 3. So this is 37. So this A12 is nothing but, I'm directly laying the formula. This is A plus 11D. This is A plus n minus 1D. This 11D is given to be 37. Now D is given to be 3, so I've substituted the value of D here, which implies that this A plus 11D, this is A plus 11 into 3 equals to 37, which implies that A equals 37 minus 33 is 4. Value of A is 4. Directly given, A is 4. A is 4. So what is S12? S12 nothing but n by 2 A plus n term. So what is n? N is given to be 12, so this is 12 by 2. A is given to be, we have calculated A is 4, and this n term is given to be 37. So directly given 2 6 are 12. This is 41 into 6, which is nothing but this is 6 over 24. 246, which is your answer. Every time he will give you some tricky looking question and ask for it to values. Now fourth, what is fourth? Fourth is given A3 is this, S10 is this, find A and D and A10. A3 is 15, it is given that A3 is 15, A3 is 15, and S10 is 125, S10 is 120, sorry, 125, S10 is 125, S of 10 is given to 125. And what you need to find is D and A10. D and A10, 10 you need to find. How will you find it? Simple. What is A3? A3 nothing but A plus n minus 1D, this is A plus 2D given to be 15. This is the first equation. What is S10? So S10 is n by 2 A plus 2A plus n minus 1D. This is n minus 1, is value of n is given here to be, I'm directly writing this 10 by 2 into 9 into D. Equals 125. Just 2 and 2, 2 5 10. 5 and this 5 to 10, 5 to 25 is 25. Implies that 2A plus 9D equals 25. This is your second equation. Now if you subtract these two equations, not directly by multiplying first equation by 2, because there is 2, there is single, so you multiply this equation by 2 and then right hand. So this will be 2a plus 4d equals 30, and this will be 2a plus 9d equals 25. And you subtract this 2a minus 2 is 0. So this is 4 minus 9 is minus 5d, and 30 minus 25 is plus 5. Implies that value d is 5 by minus 1 is minus of 1. D is minus 1. Which is which is not the answer, this is the value of D. So D you have calculated. What is A of 10? Now A of 10 we need to calculate. A is given, N is given. So A is not given, sorry. A is not given, A 10 we need to calculate. So if you calculate, if you put this value of D here in the first equation, original equation, this is A plus 2 into this is minus 1 equal to 15. A is equal to, this is minus 2 here, if you take here this is plus, become plus, so this will be 17. A is 17. Now directly jumping to formula S of 10. So S of 10 is, and this is 10 by 2 into A plus nth term. And value of A, this is 25, this, and this is going to be 125. 5 into this A is given to be, I have calculated this to be 17 plus A n you need to calculate. Yes, A n nothing but this is A10. A10 you need to calculate. This is 5, 10, 25, which implies that A10 equals 25 minus 17 is 8. A10 is 8, which is the answer. This is the answer. So then directly using this you can calculate. So now this is nothing. Next is A and A9. S9 is given. D is given. This is also same thing like that. And next is sixth. So I will be doing sixth, which you can say that this is different. So I will take sixth. Given A 2 D 8. So A is given to be 2, D is given to be 8, and what Sn 90 is going to be 90. Define the N and An. S and N and An the value need to calculate. So this much information is given to you. So S of n, you know that S of n is nothing but n by 2 into A 2a plus n minus 1 d. This is given to be S of n will be 90. Which implies that n by 2 is place of n by 2, and we don't know this is n by 2 only. So this is n by 2. A is given to be 2, so this is 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 we don't know, and d you know this is 8 equal to 90. Now if you take 2 out common, this is 2n by 2, 2 plus this is n minus 1 into 4. We have taken 2 out in this bigger bracket, so this is even with this, or even you can take 4 out, 2 another 2 also out, which implies that is n into this will become 1 plus n minus 1 into 2, and 2 you have taken out, and this will becomes 90. So this 2 and this 90 gets cancelled. This will become 45, which implies that this is 1 plus 2n minus 2 equal to 45, which implies that from here this is 2n equals to, this is minus 1 here, this is 45 plus 1 equal to 46, which implies that n is 23. This 46 by 2 is 23. So the value of n you know. So from the same formula, we will be using the same formula again. S of n, and this time you know this is for 23. So S23 will use same formula. So again, so this S23 is nothing but this is 23 by 2 into A. A is given to be 2, so this is A plus nth term, A of 23. A of n into find n is 23, so A of 23 is this. So, and in the end, it is given that this S23 is given to you as 90. This is 90. Oh, sorry, I've done some mistake here. Sorry, it's not this. Sorry. Now from here, this is nothing but this is n into 1 plus 2n minus 1 equal to 45 minus 2, sorry, 45, which implies that this n is 2n minus 1, 45, which implies that this 2n square minus n minus 45 equals 0. How will you find the value of n? By using the equation n is equal to minus b plus 1 under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is a quadratic equation, so solution quadratic equation is given by this formula, which implies that if you put the value of b and everything here, so this a is not that a, this a is from this quadratic equation, this minus b is minus of minus 1 plus minus under root minus 1 whole square minus 4 into a is 2 and c is given to be minus 45 by 2 into 2 is 2. This is 2 plus minus under root, this is 1, this is minus minus plus, and this is 4 to the 8, 8 by 40 is in the 36. 360 by 4. So if you solve this, this is 2 plus minus under root 361 by 4, which is this is 19 squares. So this is being this is 19 square. So I will be doing this 19, so I can write it as 2 plus minus 19 by 4. The present negative value does not exist because n cannot be negative. So, or the, sorry, what you are actually doing is n, and this n cannot be negative, so this is uh, 2 plus 19 by 4, which is nothing but 31 by 4. This is not possible. I'm doing some mistake here. S of n is 2 plus n minus 1 b, and n I substituted the value of 4 here, and 2 I have taken out, so this is 4 left here, and again I have taken out 2, so this 2 is left here, this 2n minus 1, this is 2n minus 1, 90, check 6th, 828 as in 90, 90, okay. This is S of n, so n is 45, into 45, so this is 2n minus 1, 2n minus 1 into n, 2n square minus n minus 45, so minus b, this is 1 plus b minus 4ac, plus become plus, and this 31 to 19, So this plus 19 and 21 divided by 4 possible is the mistake I'm doing. And again, 21 is not possible. So this is not possible. Possible. Plus 18. This 345. 5 and this is 14. But why my answer is not coming? A2D10SN90. Sorry, this is not. I'm doing some mistake here. S2D10S90. S2D8. Sorry, S2D8S90. S90 is S2D8 S90. 2A plus n minus 1 into D. N by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 2 from the 8. And this 2 again I take it common. So this is 1 plus 2n minus 2 minus 1. This will be 2n minus 1. And then we remaining with 2n minus 1 into n in this 2 to 8. 1 to 5 and this is 45. If I solve this is 2n square minus n. So minus n minus whatever 0. This is minus b. So this is minus minus 1. This is minus 1 square b square 1 plus 4 into a. This is 2. Oh, sorry, this is a. Okay, so a. 8 and 40 is 36. Is 4 AC. A is 2. 4A into C is 45 into 8 is nothing. 8 and 40. It's 36. Oh, sorry. Uh, this is 1 plus minus. This is under under 361. This is 19. So this is nothing. This is 1 plus minus 19 by 4. This is plus. This is 20 by 4. This is 5. Sorry. This is 5. This is and value is 5. Value of n is 5. What we need to find is 6 an. So an again using the same formula. This is s of n. This is s of 5 is going to be 90. This is nothing but this is 5 by 2. This is a plus nth term. So what is a was 2 nth term. Nth term is going to be a of 5. This is a of n I need to find, which is going to be 90. So calculate this is 5 in the 5. 45 is the 40 in the 36. So 2 plus a5 equals to a5 equal to 18 to the 36. So this is a5 is 34. a5 is 34. This is the answer. This is the answer. So you need to do calculation correctly. So this sixth and seventh one in the same thing, and from here, so this will be sixth and seventh. Then this is minus a negative term only. This is same. Now given that this is I think some find the value. This is something different. So third, tenth I will be doing. So tenth I will be doing. This is tenth part. Says that given L equal to 28. L equal to 28. What is L? L is nth term. 28. It is going to be 28. S 144. S of n to 144. And it is given that there are total 9 terms. So indirectly is given this n to be 9. This is find the first term. So A you need to find what? Directly applying the formula S of n equal to n by 2 into A plus nth term is direct formula. Nth term. Also nth term also this is 2A plus n minus 1 b. D is also not given. But how will I will be able to find this? Sorry, nth term is given to me. Sorry. This nth term is L. The nth term is given to me. So n is given as S9. So this is 9 by 2. A is given to me as A is not given. So A I need to find. What is L? L is given to be 28. So which is nothing equal to 144. So this is you divide this is 9 in the 9. 54 9 from 9 6 are 54 and 16 into 32. So 8 plus 28 is equal to 32. So the value of A is 4 directly. So the answer is the answer. Now fourth is, so the fourth question is how many terms on EP this must be taken to give us sum 636. Simple question, directly applying the formula. It is given that AP is already given 9, 17, 25. 9, 17 and 25. Given that S of that dash and S of n is given to be 636. How many terms should be taken? From this you can see directly that this value this is AP, the value of first term, this is a value of A is a 9. So and the common difference is nothing but 17 minus 9 is nothing but 8. So what is nth term? So if sum of nth term, you know that S of n is nothing but n by 2 is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Everything value is given to you. This is S of n is this is n, you don't know. 2a is 2 into 9 plus n minus 1 into d you are given to be 8 is equal to 636. And if you take out this is 1, this is 4. So if you take this is n, this is nothing but this is 9 plus 4 n minus 4 equals 636, which implies that this is n into 4n plus 5 equals 636. Is 6, which implies that 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equals 0. Now you know about how to find this is b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So what is the value of n is minus of 5 plus minus under root b square, which is 5 square 5 square minus 4 into A is 4 into C is minus 636. This is a tough one, so to do this is 2 into 4. So what is value of n? Minus 5 plus minus under root. This 525, this minus minus plus is 636 into 16. 636 into 16. So if you see 10176, 10176 by 8. So this is minus 5 plus minus under root. This, if you add 25, this is 1. 79 0. This is 201. 10201. I think this is a square of 101 only, I think. So if I 10201, so calculator 101 into 101 is 70201. 01 into 101, 10201. So this is 101 whole square equal to, this is minus 5 plus minus, this is 101 by 8, and here you can see that these both terms are negative, so the n value cannot be negative, so I will directly ignore negative term, so this will be minus 5 plus 101. You need to write this explanation why I'm neglecting this negative. So this is 1 2 3 4 5, this is 96 by 8. 8 1 6 8 to the 16, so value of n is 12. So so if you take 12 terms of this AP, it will sum up to 636. This is the answer. This is the answer. Now, the first term of an AP is 5, the last term is 45, and the sum is 400. Find the number of terms and the common difference. Number of terms and the common difference. Fifth question, it says that the first term is 5. This of an AP is 5. A is equal to 5, and the last term is 45. So last term is going to be 45, and what is also given is sum is 400. So S of n is given to be 400. And what you need to is saying that you need to calculate the value of common difference and the number of terms. So you need to find the value of n, and d is equal to what. This is also same thing. This is done in third question. In second and third question, it's like the same thing. So indirectly from here you can infer that this is a of n is nothing but a plus n minus 1 d is given to be 45, and if we substitute this value here of a here, so what you are getting, that is 5 plus n minus 1 into d equal to 45, which implies that n minus 1 d is 40. I will be taking this to be my first now. From Sn, what do you know about Sn? Is Sn nothing but n by 2 a plus nth term is given to be 400. Is nth term given? Yes, nth term is given to be 45. Also is given, implies that n is given to be 5. N is given, sorry, n is not given, and is given to be 5. So n by 2 5, and what is a? And a is going to be 45. 45 is nothing but 400. If we add this is 50, which implies that n by 2 into 50 equal to 400. So if we cancel this, 50 into 8 is 400, which implies that n is 8 into 62. This is nothing but 16. And if n is 16, n is, if we substitute this value of n 16 in the equation number 1, so what we get is that what you get is that this is 15 into D is 40. So this is 40. So D value is 40 by 15 is nothing but 5, 3 is 15, 5, 8 is 40. So D is 8 by 3. So N is the calculated and D is calculated is the answer. Next, immediately moving to next question is sixth. First and last term given, common difference given, how many terms are there and what is their sum. So sixth question, also simple. 17. First and last terms are given, that is A is given to be 17 and A of N, the nth term, last term A nth term going to be 350. Common difference is given to be 7, 9, sorry, 9, 9, and they need to find N equal to what? Sn equal to what? The number of terms and sum till n terms need to find. So if you are doing this, so this will be this A is given, so A n from A n of n is A of n nothing but A plus n minus 1 into D, nothing but 350. This is directly given to be 350. This is substitute 7, this is nothing, n plus 1 minus 1 into D is 350, and n minus 1 into D is given to be 9, equal to, if you subtract this 350 minus 17, nothing but this is 3, and 4 minus 1 is 3, 333, and n minus 1 is nothing but 333 by 9, something with 9, 3, 27, so 63, 7 minus 63, so 37, which implies that n equals n equals 38. The n values we have calculated. S of n we need to calculate. S of n is simple, n by 2, a plus nth term, n you have already calculated, a is given, a of n is also given, so S of n is n by 2, this is 38 by 2 into a is 17 plus 350, this is 19, 19 into this is 367, so 367 into 19, so 367 19 is 6973, 6973. This 6973, which is the answer. This is the answer. 6973 is the answer. Answer. So, what is next? Find the sum of first and two terms of AP in which D is this, and the second term is 149. From the 22nd term, E plus, this is 21D is going to be 149. D is given, N is given. So there's 21D, so value of E can be calculated, and from the sum of 22 is N by 2, N is already given, this is 22 by 2 is 11, 11 into A, this is 11 into A plus nth term. Nth term is also given, A I have calculated from this is also simple. I will now be doing question number 7. That is the sum of first 51 terms on OP, whose second and third terms are put in respectively. These are baby questions. These are questions, and this is that is 8th term. This also this two terms are given, two second and third term. So this is 8. This is very simple. I will be taking 8th question. One of you will be telling and saying after us that you are not doing, you're just skipping the questions. So I will do this two questions. This is second and third terms are 14 and 18. The second and third terms are 14 and 18. 14 and 18. First 51 terms. So first 51 terms need to find what. Now you can directly see, even you are unable to infer from this, directly subtracting this 2 will give me D. Anyhow, I will be just A2 is nothing but A plus 1D is 14. This is M minus 1D. So A of 3D, 3 is nothing but A plus 3 minus 1, this is 2D. This is 2D, this is 2D, which is 18. And if you subtract this, 2, this A minus A is 0, this is minus of D, nothing but minus of 4, which implies that D is 4. D is 4. Plus 51, N is already given. A is not given. I put this value here. So this is A plus 4 equal to 14, which implies that A equals is 10. 14 minus 4 is 10. Also calculated. So S of 51 is nothing but n by 2, 2A plus 50D. 50 minus 51 minus 20 is 50 into D. D is nothing but 4. 2, this is 1, and so this is 2. This 52 is 100, 120. So 51 into 120. And if you calculate this, is nothing but 1 into 120. 6120. This is 6120. Is your answer. Is your answer. So this next question is ninth. This is if the sum of first 7 terms on AP is 49, rate of 17 terms is 289. Find the sum of the first n terms. Again, 1 plus 6d is given, 1 plus 16d is given. If you subtract d2, the value of d can be calculated. If you put the value of d in any of two of the equation, a will be calculated. And AD is given in n terms, so 2a plus n by 2 or 2a plus 1 plus 1d. Put the value of d and a, will get the sum of first n term. It's much and much simpler, so I will not be doing this question. And this type of 3 plus 4 and this 3 plus 4 n type of already solved. Let me solve you with this type. So 10th second I will be doing. So 10th second. So 10th second I will be doing. So this is my 10th, and the second part I will be doing. First I have typed already done the example. Already given forms on AP. An equal 9 minus 5n. An equals 9 minus 5n. What is this saying that? Just show this. Sorry, this is not given. This is just show this is an AP. So if you put 1 by 1 the value of a n, that is 1 2 3, and so if you put the value of n as 1, so this will give you 4. If you will put the value of 2, this is 9 minus 10, which is the one minus 1. Put the value as 3, and 3 is 15, so this is minus 15. 9 is minus 15 is minus 6, and so on. If you see that its difference is already this is minus 5, this is minus 1 minus 4 is nothing but minus 5. And this is also, this is difference is minus 6 of minus or minus 1 is nothing but minus 5. So the common difference are equal. Difference are equal, which implies this forms an AP. This forms an AP. Now what is it saying that first 15 terms you need to find the sum. First 15 terms you need to find the sum. So for this is, so from here you can see that this value of a is 4. This is given that the value of a is by 4 from this series only. Difference is d, so difference is minus 5. So if you calculate a of 15, do you need to find the sum of 15 terms? It will be easy if you find the nth term from this. So this will be a of 15. A of 15 nothing but 9 minus 5 into 15. Given 9 minus when 31 within first 15 channel 75. So this is minus 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is nothing but minus 66 is my A15. So S of 15 nothing but n by 2. This is 15 by 2 is a plus nth term. What is a? A is given to be 4 plus nth term is given to be minus 66. This can be directly calculated if you take 2 from inside. This is 2 to the 4 and this is minus 22. Sorry, minus 33. Sorry, this is minus 33. 3, 3, minus 31. So 15 into minus 31. So 15 to minus 31 is 31. 465. So minus 465. 465 is your answer. The sum of first this term. Now 11th, what it says that if the sum of the numbers first n terms of an AP is this, what is the first term? What is the first term? That is S1. So S1 is generally that if you take the one term only, the S1 will be 1, which is equal to A only. This is A first term, S1 will be A1, which is nothing but the first term. What is the first two terms? So first two terms will be S2. What is the second term? So from this you subtract S2 minus S1, this will give you second term. Similarly, find the third and the 10th and the n terms, the nth terms. This can be solved in another way, so I will be doing 11th question. This is something deep inside it. So 11th question I will be doing. What is 11th question? 11th question says that this S of n is given to be 4n minus n square. 4n minus n square. So you can write it as n. This is 4 minus 10. If you multiply and divide by 2, this is 2 here and this is 2 here. This one is n by 2. This is 8 minus 2n. Now which is written, which is nothing but written as this is 8 minus this you can write it as plus you can write it as this is minus 2n plus 2 and you can write it since you are adding plus 2 you need to subtract minus 2 plus minus so you subtract 2 this equal to n by 2. So 8 minus 2 will be, so this and this will be 8 minus 2, so 8 minus 2 will be 6. This is plus, if you take minus 2 common, so this is plus n minus 1 into minus 2. So by standard formula, you know the standard formula, this is S of n. The standard formula is given that S of n is nothing but n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now comparing this is n by 2, this is n minus 1, n minus 1 here. So from here this is d is nothing but minus 2. And a you can just see 2 into 3, this is, so the a will be 3. A will be 3 First term will be 3, common difference will be 2. And so from this you can even write as a is 3 and this is right, the next one is 3 plus minus 2, which is nothing but this is 1, and if you again write third, this is 1 plus minus 2 and nothing but minus 1. And so if you write the 10th term, what's the 10th term? 10th term, if you write this is a plus n minus 1d, a plus 9d, so this is a plus 9d. And d you already know, this is d is nothing but minus 2, so this is 9 to the 18, minus 18 plus 3 minus 15, will be minus 15 is your 10th term. This is third term, 10th term, and the nth term if you need to find from this nth term is a plus n minus 1d. This is your nth term, and if you put the value of n as now, if you put the value of a as this is a was given to be 3 and d was given to be minus 2, so this is nothing but this is minus 2n plus 5 is your nth term. Your nth term. Minus 2 plus 5 is the answer. Now 12th is find the first sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. This is also though not a good question, but still positive integers divisible by 6. 12. So this will be first the 40 divided by 6, 40 terms. So first will be 6. First we just given the first 40. So next will be 6 plus 2, 6 plus 6. Multiple of 6, so this is 6 plus 6, this will be 12. Next will be 6 plus 6 plus 12 plus this is nothing but 18. This will be 6 and so on till 40 terms. 40 terms is there. So you need to find the sum. So sum, you directly write the formula. It is sum is of 40 is nothing but 40 by 2 is n by 2 is 2a plus n minus 1, this is 40 minus 1 into d is going to be 6. If you directly cut this and this is 2 3 6, so this will be nothing but this is 40 into 6 plus 39 into 3, nothing but 40 into 6 plus 9 3 27 39 10 7, nothing but 40 into 13 123, nothing but 0 4 0 12 48 9 4 9 2 0 answer. So S 40 is 4920. Sum of 40 terms will be 4920, which is the answer. The next is find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. First 15 multiples of 8. This is also same thing. We need to say if this 15, 30, 45. This is multiple. Multiples of 8. So this will 8 to 16, 24 up till 15, and we find the sum. This will be easy. So now it is next is going to find the sum of the odd numbers between 0 to 50. 0 to 15 you need to find the odd numbers and you need to find the sum of the odd numbers. So sum of odd numbers is 14th, I think this question 14th. Odd number between 0 to 50, 0 to 15 you need to find sum of odd numbers. Odd numbers. So what will the first odd number is? 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9 up till 50 is your even, and if you subtract minus this is your odd number. How many terms now what is the, if you see this series common difference is 2, this is also common difference is 2, this 5 minus 3 2, 3 minus 1 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, and this forms an AP. It forms the arithmetic progression. So if you see this first term, so here this is first term is 1, and if you see clearly this common difference is these two, and a of n is given to be 49. A of n here is 49. This is last time it just says I need to first find the sum of these thing. No, now you don't know how many this n value. So a of n is nothing but a plus n minus 1d is going to be 49, and you substitute these values here. So which is this is substitute this a value, you substitute this is 1 plus this is n, you don't know, minus 1 into d, you substitute 2, this is 49, which implies that n minus 1 into 2 is 48, and if you subtract this is 2 to the 4, 2 4 is 8, then the value of n is 24 plus 1, this is 25, n is 25. So there are 25 terms, and if you find the sum of this, it will be easy. So sum of this will be as 25 will be, this is 25 by 2, this is that is n by 2, a plus n at term is 1 plus n at term is given to be 49, which is nothing but 25 into 50 by 2, nothing into 25 into 25 is nothing but this is 625, which is the answer, which is the answer. S75 is 625 answer. So next is this is done, 14th question done. Now next is 15th question. Says a contract on construction job specify penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows: 200 for first day, 250 for second day, 300 for third day, etc. You can rightly see that 50 is the incremental value per day. The penalty for each succeeding day be, sorry, 50 is this will be 50 more than the preceding day. How much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he delays the work by 30 days? So 15 I will be doing. So 15th question is uh, the penalty rates are started from this 200 rupees, 200, and then goes on rupees 250, 50, then rupees 300, and so on. Given that this delay is for 30 days, so 30 terms will be there. Terms will be there. So if you directly see this, this is nothing but the common difference is going to is for 50. This is constant everywhere. This is given the question also. So the first term will be a, that is nothing but a is equal to 200 rupees, and d is nothing but 50. N is given to be 30 terms. So directly applying the formula, this is s of 30, nothing but this is 30 by 2, this is n by 2, this is 2a, 2 into 200 plus n minus 1, that is 30 minus 1 into d is going to be 50. Going to be 50. If you let's see this 2 get cancelled, this one 1, this one 25. So this will be 30 into 200 plus 29 into 25. 29 into 25 is 725. So this is nothing but this is 200 plus 725, which is 925, which is equal to 925 into 30. 925 into 30, which is 925 into 30 is 27750. 27750. 27750 is the penalty for 30 days. Penalty for 30 days on contractor. For contractor. Contractor has to pay this much money. Now, 16 is a sum of 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to students of a class for their overall academic performance. Each prize is 20 less than its preceding prize. Find the value of each of the prizes. So it is, and that 700 is the value of this total money we are having only 20 is preceding, so I will be doing this question. So this is 16th question. So 16th will say that uh, suppose the price value is a, so a minus d is a decreasing value, a minus 2d, a minus sorry a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, and so on, and it's given that the it is decreasing by every value, cash price is decreasing by rupees 20, value d is rupees 20. Okay, now but the sum of n, and there are n prices are distributed, and is given that sum of n is, it is total cash they are having is rupees 700. So the 220 is given to be this. So this is first term. So this sum is going to be 700. This is sum that s of n, that's this is n by 2. So this is n by 2 into, find the value of each prices. So this is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. D you know, n you don't know, 2a you don't know. Then how will you calculate this? How will you calculate this? It's given that is sum 700 given to us, give 7 cash prizes to the students of the school. It's given that 7 to 7 students is to be given. So which means that the value of n is given to be 7. So in place of n, this is, which means that n is given, n is 7. 7 by 2, 2a plus 7 minus 1, this is nothing but 6d. 6d. Though these given, I will write later. So this is, I will directly cancel this as this 2, the 2, 3, the 6, this is 1. This is 7 into 100. 700 is 700, which implies that 1, this is a plus 3d equals 100. It implies that a plus 3d's are given, this is minus 20 degree, sorry, this is minus 20, this is minus 20 equal to 100, which implies that a is nothing but 100 plus 60 is nothing but 160. 160. So what is the funding value of cash? Value of cash is 160. This is, next will be 160 minus 20. This is 140. And next is will again 20. This is 100. And 7 is there. So this is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the value of cash prices. And if you add all this is 10. This is 20. This is 30. So this will be 0. And this is 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. You can even verify that this is 100, 700. So the value of the cash price is 160, 140, 120, 100, 80, 60, and 40. This is the answer. Now, in a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. It decided that a number of trees that each student section of the class will plant will be same as the class in which they are studying. Example, section of class 1 will plant 1 tree, 2, 3, class 2 will plant 2, 3, and so on till class 12th. There are 3 sections each class. How many trees will be planted by the students? 17. This is a good initiative. This must be done in schools. So 17 is that Then the number three is that each section should plant. So there are three sections in each. So class one. So this is I am just drawing this class one, class two, and class three until class two health. Till class 12, and it is given that each has three sections. Each has three sections. So each will just class one will plant one. This is one, one, one. This is two, two, two. This is three, three, three. This is 12, 12, 12. It has three sections. So total this planted will be three here. Next will be two, 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 so four to the eight, nine. No, sorry, this is not two to four, six. Sorry, this is six, not eight. So six, six until 36. And if you see this difference, this is 3, this is 3, which is common, so this will form an EP, arithmetic progression. Now you need to calculate how many total trees will be found. Ultimately you need to calculate what is the value of Sn. You know that this is class 12, so n value is 12. 1 to 12 is 12. So everything is given to you. So here you can see that from here this is A is 3, D is also 3, and N is 12, AN is 36. So it will not be difficult to find S of N. So S of N is nothing but N by 2. So N is given to be 12 by 2 into A plus nth term. Directly I'm going to be A is 3, nth term is 36. So 6. This is nothing but 6 into 36 plus 3, 39. So nothing but answer is 54. 6, 54. So this is 18, 19, 23. This is 234. Total 234 trees will be planted by all sections of class or by school. This is the answer. Now next is a spiral made of successive semicircles with center alternative at A and B, starting with center A of radii 0.5, 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter as shown. What is the total length of such spiral made up of three consecutive semicircles? Is given that this is A, then uh, then B have they have taken B as radii, then again they have taken A as radii, and so on till this. What is saying that total length of spiral up till 13 consecutive this. So to draw the diagram, this is 18th question. 18th question. What does it say that? It says that this is a spiral, and this from A point is from drawn this is this. Then from this we have drawn taking center as this, they have drawn this. Then again from this they have drawn this thing. Or if I draw with, suppose my first I'm taking the center as blue, and I'm drawing for this pink circle, size pink semicircle. Now next I'm taking blue as a center. For blue as center I'm drawing this like this. So now again I'm taking pink as a center. I'm drawing this as so. Again, I'm taking this as where's my pen going? So if you can see this given to be 0.5. If you take this first radii, this is for pink one, I'm writing as from pink radii will be 0.5. Next radii will for pink will be this much, and this will be 0.5 plus 0.5. This is R2 will be 1.5 plus 0.5, 1 centimeters. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So this will be 1 centimeter. And this for blue one, this is taken center as this 1.5 and zero point 0.5. This R2 will be, this is R1. Now for R2 this will be your radius. So R2, sorry, blue, this is blue. So R2 will be blue, which is 1 centimeter. This is 1 centimeter. And similarly for R3 will be, for this will be, this is center will be, this will be 1 2 1 2 1 2, and this radius from here to here will be 1 2 and 3. So the R3 will be R2 plus 1.5. So what are the this is the radius, so what will be the you know that this is a semicircle. The semicircle formula is pi into r, which is semicircle length. Yeah, so what are the uh, or what is the this length of this, what to say, spiral is, into the spiral is given by pi into r. So this first will be 0.5 r, length of first will be this, second will be 1.0 pi, second third will be 1.5 pi, this 2.0 pi, and so on. Now what we need to find is 13 consecutive, total length is 13. It is given that these terms are up to n equal to 13, and from this you can even infer that this first is a is nothing but 0.5, and its length is centimeters. And d, if you calculate from here, this d is nothing but, this common difference, d is nothing but 1.0 pi minus 0.5 pi, nothing but 0.0. This is 0.5 pi, 0.5 pi is 0, pi centimeter is your common difference. So if you calculate the length, you need to calculate, what you need to calculate is ultimately s of 13. This is total length of the spiral, 13 consecutive. So 13 consecutive is 13 is nothing but, is 13 by 2 is n by 2 into 2a, 2 into a 0.5 pi plus 13 minus 1, I'm directly adding 12, 13 minus 1 into d is that also 0.5 pi. This 2 is 2 is 1, this 6. So this is equal to this 0.5 pi, this is 0.5 pi plus 6.6 into 0.5 is 3 pi. This is ultimately 13 into 3.5 pi, which is ultimately 13 into 3.5, 45.5 pi, 45.5 pi. Is it given something? Just take the pi as 22 by 7. Now if you take pi as 22 by 7, so which is equal to 45 into 5 into 22 by 7. If you cancel this, 7 on the 7, this is 7 5 7 6 are 42, 35 7 5 are 35 6.5. This is 6.5 into 22 is equal to, which is 6.5 into 22 is 6.5 into 22 is nothing but 143. This is 143 centimeters. 143 centimeter is the length of 13 consecutive is the spiral till 13 consecutive radii. This is the answer. This is the answer. Next is, now 200 logs are stacked in a following manner: 20 logs in bottom, 19 in second, 18 next to it, and so on. How many rows are there? In how many rows are 200 logs placed, and how many logs are there in the top row? So here, this is I can also solve this. So you can complete the question. So 19th, 19th is that logs are given, wooden logs are given, and 200 are stacked in following manner. Total 200 are given. So it's given that the total S of n given to it 200, and the first row from the bottom, I'm starting from the bottom. The first is 20 logs. It's 20 logs, then 19 logs, then 18 logs, and this, you see that this forms an AP because common difference is 1. Common difference is going to be 1, and this forms an AP with, we can directly see from here that with A is 20 is first and 20, and D is nothing but 19 minus 20 is nothing but minus 1. So D is given to be minus 1. Now what we need to find is uh, how many rows this value of n we need to find, and A of n. What is the wooden log in the last row, which is nothing but A of n. So if you solve this, so it is given that S of n is 200 is given. So S of n, you will write the formula S of n equal to nothing but n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Substituting all the values is 200 equals n by 2 equals 2 into a. 2 into a is nothing but 20 plus n minus 1 into minus 1. Then d is minus 1, so it's minus 1. If you write, I'm taking substitute, I'm taking this to that side, and and taking total HRSS n into the equation of n into 40 minus n plus 1 equals to 400. Equals 400. Now if you see from here, that is what is it? N into, this is 41 minus n equal to 400, which implies that if you simplify and take this to be on right side, is n square minus 41 n plus 400 into 0, into 0. So this can be simply said, this is uh, this is 425. So this will be 400 here, and this initially is a negative sign. So I'm doing that. So 40 minus n plus 141 is equal to plus 40 is okay. Now applying the quadratic formula, n equal to minus b plus 1 under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So if you calculate this, which implies that value of n equals minus of minus 41 plus minus under root b square minus 41 whole square minus 4 into a1 into c is 400 by is by 2 into 1 is 41 plus minus 40 under 41 whole square. This is 41 into 41 1681 minus 4 for 16 1600 by 2. 41 plus minus this becomes 1081 81 by 2. So if you see, under root 81 is nothing but 9. So this is 41 plus minus 9 by 2. 41 plus minus 9 by 2 is nothing but this is 41 plus 9 by 2. And the other one is 41 minus 9 by 2. If this 50 by 2 is nothing but 25. And this will be 32 by 2 is nothing but 16. There are two possible values of n, that is 25 and 16, but you need to check whether this will be correct or not. For this, if you find calculate a of n, nothing but a plus n minus 1 d, a plus n minus 1 d. And first you calculate a of 25. If a is going to be 20, a is going to be 20, d is minus 1, and this is 25 minus 1 into d is minus 1. So this will be 20 plus 24 minus 1, nothing but minus 4. It is not possible. Is this possible? No, there cannot be minus 4 logs. It is not possible. Now let me check for a of 16. So what is a of 16? 16 is given to be, this is a plus n, that is a plus 16 minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 20 plus 15 minus 1. So this is 20 minus 15, nothing but 5. A of 16 is 5. So total 16, this is possible. There are total 16 rows, and at the last row there will be 5 logs. This is the answer. Now, this was my question number 19. Now final is question number 20. Question 20 says that in a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point which 5 meters from the first potato. Another potato is placed 3 meters apart in straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line. Yes, again there are 10 potatoes in the line. So a computer starts from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato and runs back. It drops in the bucket, runs back to the next potato, runs to the bucket to drop it in, and she continues in the same way until all the potatoes are running back. What is the total distance the computer has to run? Simple. Just need to apply common sense. So it's a common sense question. It's 20. This is 20. What is it says that there is a potato, potato, and potato. Huge potatoes. Huge number of potatoes are there. How much huge number? Number is given to be 10 potatoes. So there are 10 potatoes are given. And there's a basket here. You need to drop in the basket. 5 meters away from first potato, or at every 3 meters are other potatoes. So this will be 3 meters, this will be 5 meters. Now, what total she had to run? So I'm writing for potatoes. The first potato for picking topping, first potato, the second potato, the third potato. How much she had to run in total? So in first, for first she has to run how many this? So the first she had to start with one which is 5 meter away from potato, and the other potato is then one. Upon has to start from the bucket. She is here, standing at the bucket, or here she has set, and she for per period she has to go from here to here, then gets back from here to. So total 5 plus 5 is 10 meters she has to run. For second potato she has to again cover 5 plus 3, and then returning back 5 plus 3. So this will be 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5, which is 16. And similarly, third, 5 plus 3 plus 3, and plus 3 plus 3 plus 5. This is 22 meters. And so on. Next will be 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5. And if you calculate this, this will be 28 meters. And if you clearly see that this because there will be a logic. This is first 10, this there will be difference of 6 meters. And from second, third, there will be also difference of 6 meters. And again, there is difference of 6 meters. This continues till 10. So the value of, you can infer from this that the n value is 10. Since difference is constant or common, so this will form an AP with first term as A equals 10. The common difference is D. This is nothing but this 10 meter is A, and D will common difference is 6 is this much, and is going to be this. They have to you have to find the total the distance she had to run. Total the competitor had to run is nothing but sum. So this is nothing but sum, getting S of 10. Total 10 potatoes she had to run. And the competitor had to run. So this is nothing but this is 10 by 2 into 2A, 2 into A plus n is 10, so is 10 minus 1 into D is 6. This is nothing but this is 2, 2 this 1 into 3. This is 10 into this is 10 plus this 9, 3, 27. Nothing but this is 37 into 10 is nothing, 370. This is the answer. So total 370 meters she has to run in overall. So which is the answer. Thank you for watching my video. In the next I will be covering you postal exercise.